Good evening, guys. This is Apostle Ely. Thank you so much for joining our live on this Wednesday. As above, so below. This is definitely, we're talking about mercurial energy. Mercury is in the house. We appreciate each and every one of you for joining. Let me say this to each and every one of you guys. That's from TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. I want to say thank you to each and every one of you guys for commenting, subscribing to my YouTube page, my TikTok, my Instagram, my Facebook. I love you guys. I appreciate you. A lot of you guys have been making comments up on those videos. They have been heartfelt and they have been well received. Thank you so very, very much to each and every one of you guys. I'm excited about being here because God is moving by his spirit and by his power. I know to some of y'all that sounds a little cliche, but when God really moving for you, it ain't cliche. It's every day. He's giving you the benefit to each and every one of you. If this is your first time in my live, post your zodiac sign, where you're from, so I would know the listening audience and whom I'm speaking with. We're excited to be here with many of you guys, and let me tell y'all something. It is a honor and a privilege to be chosen to do this type of working, and many of you guys have been emailing me, commenting, sending me texts, communicating, getting in touch, going to my website, joining my Patreon. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you so very, very much. As we get ready to get started this evening, I will always show this because, I always got my Christian buddies coming here. But these are the cards that I read from, which are the 72 names of God. These are technology to the soul. All right there. Thank you so much for the purple hearts. I appreciate that. Much love to you guys. Let me tell you something. My listening audience, I appreciate. You guys are doing so great. Thank you for following me. Thank you for having a listening ear. Some of you guys come in first time. Thank you for joining us. Make sure you post your zodiac sign. Mother Susan Gemini is in the house. And as you watch my videos, or especially if you go onto my YouTube page, which is found in my bio, click on there. There's a lot of information I share with people if they're really trying to grow spiritually. I teach universal laws. I do not teach my practice because I try to teach universal. All right, Leo in the house. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. We want to say hello to Minister Mario, son of Ochosi, Capricorn in the house. When I teach these things, my whole purpose is to enlighten the mind and giving you an opportunity to make better decisions with legitimate information. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of information out here that has not been tried or tested, and people have taken that information and they have made a lot of mistakes. Now, I want to say to you guys, thank you for the Cash App. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love that is shown. We want to say tonight, if you do not know, my name is Apostle Ely. I am the pastor and the apostle of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated. Now, let me say this to all of you that are in your spiritual journey before I get started. If you are out here trying to get popular versus actually trying to practice and perfect what you are believing in, then we are on two different journeys. I'm going to say this again. Now, God can bless you and enlarge your territory, which increase your name, make your name great. We're not talking about that. We're talking about people that are out here saying any and everything in order to get attention and likes, and telling people information that is not correct, or telling information that is not true, or telling information they shouldn't be telling. How about that? We're not talking to you either. We're talking to people that are really trying to grow, really trying to develop. Hello, Gemini, and much love to Libra. Thank you so much for being with us. Let me say this to you. I take my spiritual practice very seriously, because when it comes down to pressures of life, it is my spirituality that gives me the victory, heal me, protect me, and bring things to pass, okay? So to all of you that are out here that you just trying to get you some likes, and you just trying to get people on your bandwagon, I'm not the preacher, teacher for you, okay? I ain't got no problem with that. Those that ride with Apostle Ely is looking for the truth. I'm going to say a thing that may offend you, but guess what? It's still the truth. I'm going to say things that you're going to applaud, you're going to like. I'm going to say things you dislike. But at the end of the day, you know I'm coming from a real place, and I'm telling you the truth based off of the information that God has given me. All right, Mama Kathy, thank you so much for being with us. Sagittarius, Triranda Aries, thank you for being with us. Now, I'm going to say this. To all of you that want to be spiritual or claim to be spiritual, I specifically ask a small, minute instruction. I said, post your zodiac sign. That's all I ask. and then people don't do that. And then you want me to take you seriously. When you can't follow simple instruction, how are you going to follow complicated instruction? This is what I mean by all of you that claim to be practicing spirituality. You ain't alive, participate. All right, we got Aquarius, Capricorn. Thank you so much. Some of y'all actually act like I asked you for your firstborn and your social security number. I didn't ask you for that. That come later. Just kidding. My point is, for all of you that want to grow, if you're going from live to live, person to person, I'm still not the person for you. I believe in commitment. I believe in dedication. I believe in consistency. That's where my manifestation comes from. That's where my power comes from. I don't believe in everybody in my business, everybody in my life, and I'm not out here trying to practice everything because that ain't for me either. Okay? Thank you so much, Libra. Appreciate that. Mama Brooks, my Capricorn in the house. Thank you so much for joining us. All right. Let's get started. We want to say hello to Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. Listen, I want to say to each and every one of you, my name is Apostle Ely. I am the pastor and apostle of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated. My beliefs are deeply rooted in the ATRs, African tradition. All right? All right. Mama Brooks saying Georgia. All right, Aries. Thank you for the few that did follow instruction. Now, let me say this to y'all. To all of you that want to be real and honest and rooted and grounded, you got to be okay when some men or women do not like you, or they just come in and get what they can get. Some of y'all want the attention of people that are not faithful not only to themselves, they ain't going to be faithful to you. I am talking to my core people that understand who Apostle Ely is and they looking to grow, helping them, because I got some real important information to share tonight. Now, one of the things I want to talk about before I get started in my message tonight is Florida water. I want to talk to all of you that keep listening to all these people that you out here with this Florida water and you think Florida water going to protect you from all forms of magic. Sir and ma'am, that is absolutely not the truth. This Florida water is good for certain things. Just like you have certain detergents that remove certain stains, and then you need stronger detergents to remove other stains. I need y'all to stop going around here and think this is the all be all to cleansing and purifying your spirit, your house, and your space. Because some of y'all get into wars with people and this ain't gonna help you. To all of my babes, stop listening to these amateur practitioners. Stop listening to these people that have read books and listening to other video witches. There are certain things that are out here in these spiritual streets. This is not, I don't care if you go get 10 gallons of this, it's not going to help you. Do not listen to a lot of it, because if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to be right here wondering why you still getting messed up and you got all this Florida water. All right there, Sister Brickhouse, my Sagittarius, and Miss Fiona, my Aquarius. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm going to bring in, let me move this out here. I want to show y'all. Come out, Shango. Shango, come out. Come on, come up here. Come on. I want to show y'all. Come on, come on. Come on. This is my baby. I want to show y'all my baby. Come out, Shango. Say hey to the people. This is for social media. Check. Boy, no matter how much money you spend on people, even the dog got an attitude. Oh, Lord. It got to be my dog. It got an attitude already. All right. Thank you so much, Brother Johnny, for joining us. Now, let me get to this. I have a client. I'm doing a court work, and I'm explaining to you why I'm talking. I did a Chelsea candle. When you guys go to my website and you order stuff, at the end of the day, that's what my job is, to fulfill your order. When you trying to get help, my title is Stop Starting in the Middle. All right? You got to understand, listen, at the end of the day, we running a business, okay? So yes, when you order money, blessing, or certain things, and you haven't got a consultation, my job and my staff job is to fill your order. But the reason I want to talk about this is y'all really want manifestation, and y'all really want real protection, you got to, thank you so much. You're beautiful. Oh yeah, I love it. You look good like a daddy. That's a husky. I'm Atomic Dog, and he's a husky dog. Many of you guys get on these platforms and you start doing stuff and you start ordering this and that, and you do it without consultation and direction. And my message tonight is to stop starting in the middle. Now, we're going to talk about this because I want to save you some time, money, and energy and frustration. And maybe you will stop calling people fake. Maybe you'll stop calling them scam. If you understood that a lot of you, all right, Scorpio, I see you. A lot of you guys start your situation in the middle. And I'm going to explain this. Proverbs, the 3rd chapter, 5 through 8. I don't care if you're in Ifa. I don't care if you're in Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi. I don't care if you're in Congo, Palo. I don't care if you're in Hoodoo. I don't care if you're a mystic. I don't care if you're a shaman, an Ajay, a witch, or just a amateur, a master. It don't matter. There are universal laws. There are reasons why things are set up. And no matter how much you try to practice, if you deviate from protocol, if you deviate from structure, a lot of you guys, the reason why you cannot land that plane, the reason why you can't park that car, the reason why you cannot script that tree is because you always starting in your problem in the middle where you want to start. We're going to talk about it. If you want me to help you save some money, some time, and some energy to find the people you necessary, then you need to find some basics of why it is important to do things. I don't care if you're in Wicca. I don't care if you've been a Christian for 40 years. If you deviate from universal laws, you're going to hinder your process. And a lot of things that you think are delayed are not delayed because God delayed, because you didn't do stuff the right way. Some of our problems have nothing to do with the enemy, has nothing to do with the devil, have nothing to do with God. It is where you started you from. That's it. Proverbs 3, 5 and 8. It says, trust in the Lord. Start there. With all thine heart. Lean not unto thy own understanding. Verse 6 says, in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. For all of you that keep talking about you confused, I don't know if I need to be in Voodoo. I don't know if I need to be in Santeria. I don't know if I'm Oya. I don't know if I'm Ochosi. I don't know if my husband cheating on me. I don't know if I should marry him. I don't know if I should marry her. If you were not leaning to your own understanding and allowing God, ancestor, spirit to direct your path, you will not be walking in all of this uncertainty. I know that without we walk by faith and not by sight, but even me believing God, it's a trust in the Lord with all thy heart. A lot of you guys, you in your practices, I'm talking to you in the Voodoo. I'm talking to you in Lukumi. I'm talking to you that are in Congo. I'm talking to every ATR. I'm talking to you that don't even believe in God. If you are doing something claiming to be spiritual and your whole heart is not in it, that is a problem from the get-go. Before you start in the middle of things, ask yourself, is my heart in this? Let's start there first. Before you light the candle, before you light the incense, before you do your cleansing, ask yourself this number one question: is my whole heart in this situation? Some of y'all half-hearted. Some of y'all just come on here. Somebody say trust is not passive. I'm going to say this again. First thing you need to be doing is trusting in whatever you believe in, the invisible force, your higher self, whatever. Sir and ma'am, I'm so not interested in your spiritual practice right now. I want you to understand that the reason why a lot of us cannot, we waste a lot of money, time, and energy, and we can't claim it that people are blocking us, is because where we started our process. And normally, most people start in the middle of the situation. I'm going to explain that a little bit. Verse 6 says, in all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path. And verse 7 says, be not wise in thy own eyes. Fear the Lord and depart from evil. Now this is another reason, because a lot of us, and a lot of you guys, let me tell you, I don't care who you work with, I don't care how long you've been doing it. The moment you think you're smarter than God, the moment you think you're smarter than your ancestors, the moment you think you're smarter than the Orishas, the moment you think you're smarter than the Loas, the moment you think you're smarter than the Nkisi, and the moment you think you're smarter than a foundation that has been a part of our practice for millions and millions and millions of years, the moment you get to that ego level, you are already defeating yourself, sir. Sir and ma'am, let me tell y'all something. It's a whole lot of people that read books, and now you think you're smarter than the book writer. A lot of you right now, you really think because you've been mounted by an Orisha or a Loa, you're smarter than them. Let me tell you something. They have mounted smarter. They have mounted stronger. They have mounted more skillful and more gifted people than you have ever seen, met, or encountered. And some of you are wise in your own heart. You will not allow these spirits, especially if you're in the practice. If you've been initiated in a practice, why you didn't study to be able to trust them like, well, I don't really trust my godmother or my godfather. Then why you didn't do your homework? The same reason why you didn't do your homework with your husband and your wife. Same reason why you didn't do your homework with your job, your business, or your career. Same reason why you got involved into something because you saw somebody else doing it. I'm only talking to grown people. I'm not talking to all of y'all that think, listen, when you get into these real battles and you started trying to resolve your problems, your issues, and your situations, your discomfort in the middle, you're going to get defeated. The way I solve problems, I am a master strategist. I am a master strategist. Sir and ma'am, if you tired of spending money, you tired of spending energy, you tired of running from person to person, from one end of the universe to the next other universe, let's start at the beginning. Let's not start in the middle. Let's start in the beginning. You cannot solve your problems starting where you got hurt at. You cannot solve your problems when you got frustrated. You have to start your problem where the genesis is, where the root cause of the situation. Let's get with it, y'all. I say, listen, air signs, fire signs, water signs, earth signs. Start with your energy. Start with your practice. What is it that you need to be doing in order to resolve your problem? Let me explain it to you like that. You got self-esteem problems. You got self-esteem issues that got you overspending your money, which creates financial problems. So instead of starting with your self-esteem, you start with your money. So now you buying Bayberry candles. You doing money work. All right, Monique 444. Instead of you discerning, getting a reading, getting a consultation, started figuring out why am I where I am? The Lord is a very present help in the time of trouble. But you can't get delivered out your trouble because you think your trouble has to do with your money problem, when your trouble has to do with your self-esteem. Because the reason why you're overspending, because you're trying to make yourself feel something that you really don't feel about yourself. So you're buying things that you really don't need. You're spending money in places with people and things trying to get people to like you. So it ain't that you got a money problem, you got a self-esteem problem. That's how I read. That's why I do shadow work. That's why I go to the genesis of your problem. You want to start in the middle. My message today to you, sir and ma'am, I don't care if you do dark work, I don't care if you do light work, you have no business starting in the middle of your problem, starting in the middle of your pain, starting in the middle of your discomfort. Huh? Let me tell you another mess up people do. Let me tell you something. I've been doing this a long time. You can listen, don't listen. At the end of the day, that's your problem, sir, and that's your problem, ma'am. If you want help, you will listen. Before you light another candle, before you do another spiritual bath, before you go to the cemetery, before you go to the crossroad, I don't care if you working with Papa Legba. I don't care if you messing with Elegua. I don't care if you messing with the shoe. It don't matter what cross, Hecate. It don't matter what cross. You need to start in the genesis of, if you want to solve your problem. But if you want to keep spending money and keep spending money over and over and over again, that's Shango. Keep on starting in the middle. Keep on allowing people to take you to the middle. Revelation Revelations 2 and 5. I got people right now, they warring, they fighting against Apostle Ely. Baby, I understand. I'm not your problem. Your problem is that my light shows you that you don't have 100 walk. See, some of y'all think that people fighting against you because they don't like you. Some people fighting against you because if you keep shining and you allow your light to be set upon a hill, then people are going to know that their light is a 40 watt. They got you believing because, let me tell you something. When you in darkness, y'all, when you are not illuminated, when you are not enlightened, people can make you feel they're way deeper than what they are. Some of y'all right now are paying homage to people that are actually in kiddie pools. They ain't even in the deep. They're in kiddie pools. But because you on dry land, you think they deep. Oh, I want a church right now. Listen, I want to praise the Lord right now. Ask Shay from Trinidad. What's up, Mr. Miller? Some of you right now, because you on dry land, you have no understanding of spiritual world. You think certain people are deep in this spiritual journey and they are wandering around here swimming in kiddie pools. They're in the bowl of the goldfish. Y'all understand? You got to understand. We're gonna talk about it. Second chapter of Revelation, verse 5. It says, remember therefore from whence thou art fallen, and repent. The word repent means change. And do the first works, or else I will come unto thee quickly, and remove thy candlestick out of its place, except thou repent or change. Some of y'all, not to everybody, because everybody ain't trying to get delivered. Everybody not trying to grow. Everybody not trying to solve problems. Some of y'all love problems. I'm a problem solver. You want to talk about the problem. You want to argue about the problem. You want to throw witchcraft at the problem. You want to cuss at the problem. No, how about you resolving the problem? And the way that you resolve problems is you find out the genesis of it. If you want to heal, when we go to this conference with Madam Oshun, you want to remove generational curses. You got to understand something, sir and ma'am. The problem did not start with you. In order to solve a problem, you got to get to the genesis. Some of y'all love starting at the middle. You think it's a you thing because your ego got you thinking it's all about you, baby. You were born into the madness. You didn't create the madness. You were born into the madness. You were born into the family of the liars. You were born into the family of the cheaters. You were born in the family of the deceivers. You were born in the family that don't like to work. You did not create the problem. You were born into the problem. And you can't solve it starting in the middle. You got to figure out which ancestors got this ball rolling. Which ancestor is the genesis of this particular said issue. Y'all understand? See, some of y'all, y'all only want to start with the middle, the one that is obviously gay. You want to start with the one that is flamboyantly gay, male or female. Let's talk about it. Huh? You don't want to talk about the one that's been closeted, that done lived and died and nobody know that they were tipping with the same sex. See, y'all don't like this. Y'all like to start in the middle. You want to start where it is comfortable. You want to start where you can afford to start. Instead of saying, if I really want to remove something, I need to go back and find out where it started from, because I didn't start this stuff. I was born into this. There are certain issues going on in your life have nothing to do with you, because you're not the nexus of it. You are just a part. You just picked up the baton and just running with it. Listen, if it wasn't for my vasectomy, I would probably have more than 3 children. Ain't no problem in it. When it's good like that, everybody wants something. So my problem had nothing to do with sex. It had to do with why that was going. I was not the genesis. Can you get that through your... I can't help you if you don't acknowledge that the reason why some of you got self-esteem problems, some of you operate in dysfunction, some of you right now doing root work trying to get a man because your mama did it. You don't know she did it because she's sneaky. The reason why your daddy in your life because your mama put your daddy in a jar upside down, binding him, and now his son that she done birthed in the world, he got problems, and he can't keep a job because the genesis of the problem started with your mama putting that work on your daddy. Now it's following your son. Now it look like your daughter is more successful than your son. Let's talk about it, y'all. I said, stop starting in the middle. Are you trying? Somebody's put in there, abandonment issue did not start with me. That's right. Post what? There's certain things going on right now in your life, and you got oil all over your house. You got candles, altars. You got all that. You are not the beginning of the situation. You are the middle. You just got the baton 20 years ago. How can you possibly cause all this happen? You just been here 30 years. Somebody else was carrying that baton before you were. You got a 2-year-old baby. She's the biggest liar you ever met. She can't even put her shoes on. She's a big liar. That didn't start with that little baby. That didn't start with that little baby. I told a couple of saints, I said, listen here. They were married. I said, oh my God. I said, if y'all mess around and procreate and have a child, I'm going to call her the little liar. The daddy is a big liar, the mama a big liar. The child already doomed. Huh? I want to be real about it, because some of y'all want to get bath cleanser, you want to get Quinta Medicion, you want to get Rompe Ceregue, or you want to get Hyssop. Hyssop cannot help you, baby, because you ain't the beginning of your trauma. Now, it does not excuse you for responsibility of dealing with what you have been passed on, but you, in order to remove or get help for something, you got to understand that thing goes further back than you. So you're going to need some help, because that thing might go back 2 to 3 to 4 generations. So when you come to this conference that we're going to be putting on, you got to understand. See, some of y'all, let me tell y'all something. You ever seen a baby take the bottle out of her mouth and just start shaking the milk all over? It didn't start with her. It didn't start with her. Huh? Let me tell y'all, some of y'all putting that stuff on the mama, talking about the mama like it in her face. Sometimes your daddy likes it in his face. Huh? That's where the little girl get it from. She get it from her daddy. She didn't get that one from her mama, because you don't know where that stuff be coming from. So you got genes on both sides. Everything ain't the mama. Some of that freak came from daddy, huh? But daddy was closeted. Granddaddy was closeted. Huh? See, a lot of stuff y'all don't realize, that you in families that you done walked over stuff. They done planted stuff in their yard, and you kept going over auntie house. You kept going over uncle house. You ain't know they had stuff buried in the yard, and you walking over that stuff. And some of that stuff done got backfired because everybody practice ATR ain't that great. They good enough to put a couple hexes and curses on people, but they ain't great and strong in magic, because sometimes when people lose their property, that stuff still be buried in that property, and you don't know where you picking up this bad energy from, because you don't know people done planting stuff in your. Come on here, somebody. I thought you came to learn something today. You want to continuously to start in the middle, but you don't want to understand. Pay the money and make sure you figure out where that stuff started from. Huh? The reason why you can't keep a man, because the last 6 generations of women tied up man. And so now you got to reap the repercussion of their action. So no matter how good of a woman or good of a man you are, you have to reap, because if you don't know how to stop that spirit and pay and give restitution for the deeds that your ancestors, because everybody want to holler about my ancestors. Well, some of these ancestors got y'all in some deep shit. How about that? Praise the Lord. Some of y'all ain't gonna get right until you undo some of that stuff that your people done planted. Everybody want to start in the middle. You got to get to the source to apply the corrective for exactly. Oh, everybody, some of y'all, I'm gonna tell you like this. I am not for to bring certain ancestors in my house or in my life that I know what kind of life they live. I don't need that kind of drama in my life. I don't care. Listen, y'all. You so busy want to be spiritual, you're not doing your homework. The reason why I wanted to bring up Revelation 2 and 5, because some of y'all y'all want to skip grades. You want to skip processes and steps because you don't understand how important those steps are and how they're going to make you more efficient in your spiritual practice. You want to keep jumping past certain things, and then when your ass get in trouble, you want to make it us a problem when you done skipped steps in life. Talk about it, Apostle. You think because you know more, you can skip steps. You think because you make more money, you can skip steps. You think because you got more connections, you can skip steps. God forbid if you having visions and dreams, you think you can skip steps. I'm going to ask y'all a question. I want y'all to think about this. If a squirrel don't have to pray, fast, conjure, evoke, or some of his ancestors to get a nut, why you got to do it? I'm going to say that again. If a squirrel don't have to pray, fast, speak a word, conjure, light a candle, and he can get a nut, why you got to do it? Some things are just basic instinct. Some things are just basic responsibility. Unless you really trying to grow, all this stuff that I'm talking right here don't mean nothing to you. I teach enough. I done showed enough videos. If you were serious about your spirituality, whether you're in hoodoo, voodoo, whether you're doing conjure, high magic, low magic, whether you're doing a little magic or a whole lot of magic, you cannot skip steps because they were set there for a reason and really for your safety. The reason why a lot of you guys do not have the confidence that a lot of you guys see in me, because somewhere along the line you done skipped steps. Somewhere along the line you did not do your first work. Somewhere along the line you got somebody else to do what you were supposed to be doing. Huh? That's what real talk. You want to start in the middle. Anybody been with somebody that you come in the middle of a movie? Unless you get back to the beginning of the movie, everything you see from the middle, it's not going to make sense. Unless you start at the beginning so you can follow through the movie so you can say, oh, that's why that happened. That's why that took place. But a lot of y'all get right in the middle of stuff and then you trying to make sense of a situation. That's not how you do readings. That's not how you do divination. That's not how you do conjure. That's not how you do root work. That's not how you do. No, you need to do the first work. Where is this coming from? Especially if something is constantly reoccurring. All of y'all, let me say this, and I know it's going to make some of y'all. Let me say y'all this. Everybody, when mama die, everybody put mama in heaven. Mama, you got mama with wings on. She just flying in heaven. Mama done did a whole lot of shiggity. Somebody got to pay for that. Your daddy got children all around town. He got so many children, they call him Mr. Mother Hubbard. Got so many children, don't know what to do. Ain't never going to make enough money to take. So that means there's a lot of children out there are being neglected because daddy was a rolling stone. Why aren't we, how do you solve problems when you're not dealing with the genesis of a thing? They asking umpteen questions and confused. Sure enough. This right here, what I'm talking about right here, this will save you money, time, and energy. You will calm yourself down, realizing this is not a sprint. This is a journey. Because listen here, I don't know what all y'all, because guess what? Most of us, our parents, our grandparents are liars. So they're not going to tell you the whole truth. So if you don't inquire of the Lord, you don't inquire of the Spirit, you're not going to get the right answer. Because they're going to try to paint a picture so they don't look like that much of a hope. They don't want to look like that they was out there just having babies. Because they're going to try to dress it up. Most people not going to be 100. I told my children, your daddy is a hoe. Your daddy did not do it right. Huh? And even when I did know better, I still was a hoe. Because once it's in you, it's just in you. The hoe didn't start with me. I just picked up the baton and I gripped it real tight and I ran with it. And let's tell the truth. Everything that you picked up in your family, whether it's a good thing or bad, everything you ain't trying to let go. Because you can't get delivered from some situation until you're willing to let certain things go or start developing better habits. Do all the candle work, do all the bath cleansing. Listen, sir and ma'am, if you ain't gonna listen, you're gonna keep having to return, do reconciliation work. The woman is not being satisfied. Instead of burning candles to bring her back to you, how about you start learning how to please her so when she come back, she ready to stay because you're giving her what she needs. Instead of you keep doing return your man back to you, how about understanding that if he want to be in a relationship with a ma'am, ma'am, listen to me. If he wanted to be in a relationship with a man, he would be in one with. He's trying to be in a relationship with a woman, but you too much of a man for him. And see, I'm not these other practice. Listen, you do try to do work on me, I'm going to mow your ass down. Okay? Stop starting in the middle. Stop and say, you know what? This is going on in my life. This is what I want to work with. Put stuff in proper sequence. So when you get your divination work done or you do your work, then you can say, okay, this is what I'm going to attack first. This is what I'm going to resolve next. And do, because you'll realize it's a lot of work. And so therefore you won't be out here talking about somebody trying to take your money. Some of y'all pull up with a ragged ass car and then got a nerve once the diagnosis test come back. Huh? Now you mad with the mechanic. Now you talking about the business trying to take all your money. You brought that ragged ass car up here. The oil was leaking. Now I got to go out here and put all kind of degreaser down, and you ain't gonna let me work on the car. But you done grease up my driveway, my walkway with this ragged ass car. But now I'm charging you too much. It cost me for you just to pull up in my driveway. Some of y'all cost people whether you stay with them or not. You got so many problems. Because you want to start in the middle. You don't want to start in the beginning. You got a nerve to be talking about, that's too much money. $35 for, y'all, how you going to save money? Y'all help me understand this. How you going to save money when your life is ragged as a mango seed? Help me understand. What Dollar General going to do for you? The type of problems that you got in your generation, and as you look around, Ray Charles can see. You don't need glasses to see some of the issues. And I do have an answer for you. Just like I tell you what's going on, I've been telling y'all for the longest. Do your first work. Understand your ass shape. Stop going to your family and dealing with ancestors that ain't got it. Y'all don't want to listen. You want to do it, then pretend like you don't know why havoc is breaking out in your life. But then you don't want to pay to fix what you done messed up. I'm only talking to grown people. I'm only talking to real conjurers. People that you want a steady business. If you want to get into spiritual practice, you need to understand that there are people out here that they're not trying to resolve their problem. They're trying to do a quick fix on an issue. If you want to break the cycle of a thing, you have to figure out what is the genesis of it and stop leaning to your own understanding. Sir and ma'am, this may be the first time anybody was honest to you. You're not that smart. You're not smart enough to bring the end to your generational curses on your own. Huh? Look at me right here. I am made up of two people. Two universes got together and why I came. You don't have the knowledge of all the many cells that are in your body and make up your whole being, whether your spirit, soul, and body. So how in the world, on your own, you're going to be able to resolve certain problems? There are certain things that other people, other practices have certain secrets and mysteries that will help you resolve certain problems. But y'all, you know what y'all want? Y'all want people. Y'all, you ever heard that thing called fix a flat? You ain't going to get a new tire. You're going to just keep putting fix a flat in it. You want me to go out of town with you and you know you putting fix a flat in your tire. I'm not getting in the car with you. Some of y'all looking at people live their life like that. Why are you getting into the ride of their life with them, and all they keep doing is trying to put fix a flat? They're not trying to put brand new tires on their car. They're not trying to patch. They're trying to go the cheapest way. And now you want me to come where I'm building. Let me say this too. Some of y'all confused as hell. It takes more power to build people than it takes to destroy people. Some of y'all think that people out here doing all this dirt, it don't take nothing to try to destroy somebody. But it take everything to try to build somebody. You giving credit to the wrong people. A man or woman that sit there and help you build your life, build your structure, them the people that got the real power. Them people that come and just take, that don't take that kind of power. It takes nothing to go to a tree and pull an orange or a grapefruit or a pear off it. But build that tree from scratch. Start at the very bottom. Now that's the person I want to talk to. All of you out here trying to listen to this person, get a quick phrase and all that. I don't have time for you. Because you ain't going to respect the struggle. You have no respect for the foundation that things have to be built on. You have no respect for the sequence of how things are. And so therefore you want to blame other people because your manifestations are off. Because you want to start in the middle. All I'm saying today, sir and ma'am, at the end of the day, this is your life. If you on my TikTok and you're not on my YouTube, what's wrong with you? All I see down there, you right. That's the truth. If it's the truth, then why you rolling with a brother? Why aren't you supporting a brother? Leo, what's up, Kim? I watch you guys. When people are about a bunch of garbage, y'all right there. Two things a black man, if he want to get a lot of likes and views, have to do. Show his private parts and act feminine. Y'all love that. If he out here acting like a bee or he showing his body, y'all all up in that. Them people go viral. Men out here being real, honest, and direct. Buy straight or great. My YouTube is Apostle Samuel Jr. I'm just telling you the truth. If we don't renew our minds and figure out why we are attracted to what we are attracted to, or why we support, why we go into stores that obviously don't have no respect for us and ready to call the police, but then spend our money, that ain't that. Sir and ma'am, listen to Apostle Ely. That is not them. That's you. Yeah, real creators get banned. We need to do real spiritual work. Y'all hear me? This is what I'm talking about. Why is it that our attention, when somebody talking real talk, but if I was on here slanging that, you would stay here until all 9,000 followers, male and female, will be on here watching. Because we like that kind of stuff. And we don't want to admit we gravitate to men, and then we try to come and say we spiritual. Now you got your prayer oil, now you got honey, now you got residuals, you got all these too. But look at the state of your mind, because you only want to start in the middle. Yeah, I said it, and I ain't gonna take it back. I'm here doing the work. I'm only trying to resonate with people that are trying to grow and develop. That really want to practice voodoo. That really want to practice hoodoo. That really want, because it ain't the science. It's the people. And if our people don't get our minds right, we're going to be in a mess. What up, Shango? Huh? Brother Johnny sent Cash App for road opener. That's right, baby. Bart way I pay bills. Road opener. Let me tell y'all something. Thank you so much for subscribing to. You know what? When you want people to believe that you have a different vibration or state of mind, but every time they check your history, you always watching a bunch of junk. How can anybody take you seriously? No, I don't think you can take this real every day. I really don't. Everybody can't take this level of truth and reality every day. I get that. But you ought to be subscribed. You ought to be supporting it. I like to clown every now and then. But when it comes down to real work and helping people, it's serious business. And you got to be real about your work. And guess what? If you want people to help you, you have to be realistic. This is why I showed you this. Because a cleansing should have went first. This is why I say lean not to your happily ever after. Yeah, I said Bart where I pay bill. Yeah, have my baby. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you proper protocol. Even if you're in, just because you're in a legal situation, just because you're in a financial situation, it still does not stop you from doing stuff the proper way. Even if you go to the hospital, even if you are bleeding, they still need to figure out where you bleeding from. They can't just start sewing you up just cause you in pain. Hey Nisi, my Aries, thank you so much. It's all right. Thank you so much for being with here. My Aries from Phoenix, Arizona. Guys, in order to resolve any issue, whether it's a physical thing, whether it's a spiritual thing, mental, sexual, financial, you have to start at the genesis of a thing. And then you have to trust the people that you're working with. It's too many of you guys out here just getting readings and you clicking into this person. That's absolutely no wisdom. None of us have the same gift, even in the same practice. We all don't have the same energy. We don't all do things like you. That's not the way things are done. My success comes from me being consistent with the people that I'm working with. I get involved and I am very consistent and loyal. A lot of the things that I do, the reason my success rate is so high, because I am consistent. I'm not looking for the cheapest way out. I'm not looking for how to get over or how to. I do stuff a certain type of way because I want a certain type of result. End of story. Thank you so much for sharing live with 10 friends. This is what I'm talking about. This is how you know when people are serious about this. If you get on my YouTube account, right now we about 150 away from 1,000. I should have been there. But we as a people want the people to beg us. I'm not going to do no lotto. I'm not going to show my body. Listen. It's sad. But we claim that we want justice. We need the people that can bring justice at the forefront. Stop putting these clowns out front representing us. I'm not perfect. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I am. I don't need to be perfect to be a vessel. What I am is experience. What I am is consistent. What I am, I don't need to be. I got 27 years at UPS, not looking for you to take care of me. I own 2 homes. I'm not looking for you to take care of me. I got my own car, my own pillow. I got my own credit card. I'm not looking for you to make me something that I am not. What I am looking for you to do is support the cause which I believe in, because a part of my destiny is helping people. And I can't help people if you people don't help me. That's just real talk. Some of us got to realize that the majority of stuff that we are connected to on social media is about a bunch of junk. You want me, let me tell y'all something. There have been people that come on my live, try to clown me. They can't clown me because I'm not a clown. Because I first didn't get out here and not did my homework. Because people are going to challenge you. To all of you that are in this practice and thinking people not going to challenge you, challenge whether you are authentic, whether you are who you say you are or not, sir and ma'am, you are delusional. Especially if you are African American. Not everybody, we melanated. So what? Your life still messed up. Now that you know that you are God or God is still look at the condition of your life. What is good? What is all this information if you're going to live the exact same way? What good is to know that God is a healer and you still sick? What good is it to know that Obatala is with you? Shango is with you? What good is it to know that Ezeli is with you? What good if your life is going to remain the same? And it's not going to go into a higher vibration, and people are not going to be able to see the evidence of your life because you keep starting in the middle. What's the point? All right there. Somebody said I cashed that for a cleansing candle. I know that's right. Let me tell y'all something. This ain't about me. And let me explain this as humble as I can. The reason why I say it's not about me, because I know how to cleanse myself. I have my own godmother. I have my own godfather. I know how to protect myself. I have my own spirits. I have godmother, godfather. My point is, I am in a place in my life that I do for me. I'm not running out here to asking somebody to help me fight my battle, help me to resolve problems. I resolve my problems within the means where God has made me and created me, okay? But he's also put people in my life, and I follow protocol even with them. Love my godmother, love my godfather, love my god sisters. But I am not a liability to all of my people that I hear in these spiritual streets, and you want everybody to believe that you know you're so conscious. The only way that we're going to resolve problems, we got to start at the Genesis. And let me explain something to you all. We have been in the Americas the whole time. Absolutely. That is true, sir. That is true, ma'am. The people in Africa, the continent of Africa, did not come and try to rescue us. Huh? And let me explain something to you. What type of incense you want, Cynthia Adams? Let me say this. Always remember this. Our people had to help their people to put our people up under slavery. Because the magic in our bloodline would have overthrown them a long time ago. She said, all right there, I got you there, Cynthia. Think about that. If we are the genesis of magic, then why is it and how could they enslave us except our people help them enslave us? Some root worker, some hoodoo worker, some conjure man, some obeah man, some tata, some mumbo help them people keep you in prison. See, you want to start in the middle. You want to start when somebody, we've been around for millions of years. These people only existed for 6,000 years. So who did that? So why you mad with them? Let's figure out how we got where we got. Y'all remember the movie Wakanda? It didn't start with them. It started with us. It started with us and it's going to have to end with us. While you worried about how somebody else treating us, think about who helped them put us in that position. I'm going to do the High John the Conqueror burning for you, Cynthia Adams. Master some things. I want y'all to think about food for thought. For everybody that's so powerful and everybody crowning all that. Somebody had to help you, because why is it that this person's still getting promoted over you when you the one got the experience, you the one got the talent, you the one been there the longest? Why is it that when you pray to your Jesus, you ain't got the victory? Who helping them? Who blocking your magic from affecting them? Who helping the judge and protecting the judge so your magic can't interfere? I'll wait. Okay. It's always one of us. It's always one of us. When Bill Clinton got in trouble, he went to Haiti. It's always one of us. Because when one thing we are good at doing is selling one another out. Oh, for $1, some fame and some tail, we'll do it. Let them bring that money into my, oh, God, understand. You going to do that conjuring. Knowing that that person is going to do that to all them people. But you will do it. All these lies starting in the middle, that ain't how it works. I ain't got time to argue with somebody when my people help you do that to me. Huh? Just like that when you in a relationship with somebody I'm gonna use the man as an example. If the man cheating, that means the man had to help the outside woman or man affect y'all relationship. That other person can't do nothing with the wife except they get help from the husband. So who helped you get me? Who helped you keep me bound for 400 years? Because your magic ain't strong enough. Huh? Your conjure ain't strong enough. Your ancestors ain't strong enough. So who helped you? I told you one ready for it. All this time about no, let's start at the genesis of a thing. Huh? Because once we get to Genesis, it'll take care of all that other stuff. That middle part, you get to the Genesis, it'll take care of all of that other stuff. You wouldn't even be worried, because guess what? When you get rid of the infection, when you start at the Genesis, that antibiotic, it get rid of it wherever it's at. But you got to first start that way. Okay. If you want me to read for you, what time is it? I don't know. I'm looking for you guys to really get with what I'm trying to do. When we go to this conference, I want y'all to come with a mind that you really trying to break generational curses. If you come in there thinking that a chicken, a duck, a cabbage, a camel, a turkey, a zebra, wiping over you, gonna cleanse you, going to the river, gonna cleanse you, if you ain't got your mind in the right place and really, really ready to accept certain levels of truth, and put your money, your time, and your energy in to changing things and renewing your patterns, you're not serious. You're not serious. It take work. And that ain't just like Yana Van Zant can't fix your life, but she can give you the tools. Spiritual people can only give you the tools to help you fix your life. You ain't trying to do that, baby, it ain't gonna work. Those that want to Cash App Apostle Ely and support my lives, please do so. You want me to burn incense? Cash App $20. Thank you for sharing my life. I appreciate that. A. Johnson, Aquarius. Hey, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. Let me tell y'all something. We're in the age of Aquarius. Let me break it down to this place. It's about collective consciousness. The name is Jehovah Tsidkenu. Jehovah Tsidkenu. Corporate. If you don't understand that there are certain things are never going to manifest until we are a collective unit. He said we are one. Father, I pray that they are one like we are one. Until we understand that and understand that vibration and operate in that, certain things are not going to be moved. They're not going to be moved, sir. You're not. It's going to take more than your conjure. It's going to take more than your root work. It's going to take more than your nganga. It's going to take more than that. It's going to take a collection of us coming together on one mind and one accord for one agenda. And it cannot be promoted by ego and ourselves. Y'all get it? I'm burning the high John for Cynthia Adams and road opening for Brother Johnny. It's right behind now. I'm out the wait on that one. Let me burn some money instead. Let me tell y'all, visit my website. Some of you that have not gotten a consultation, I don't know what you're waiting on. Some of you ain't made the next step. I don't know what you're waiting on. Listen, there's a lot of work to be done. There's a lot of generations that need you to turn certain things around. And it's not going to be turned around by you starting in the middle. It's not going to be turned around where you starting at where you feel like you can afford. It's not going to change around where you say, you know what, this is more comfortable for me. You fix problems from getting to the root of a thing. You understand? And if a spiritualist ain't talking like that to you, if a practitioner ain't talking like that to you, baby, they just like the fair. The man say, come on. You know, at the fair, they be trying to get you to play them games. They tell you what you want to hear. That make you spend your money, and they know you're going to be right back. Because that is not, what you doing is not going to solve your problem. You bringing that man back in your life ain't going to solve your problem. You getting another job ain't going to solve the problem. You need to stop being late to people's jobs. You don't need another job. You need to learn how to be on time. You need to learn how to actually go there to go to work. You need to go learn how to go there and stop trying to tell other people they didn't hire you as a supervisor. They hired your ass as an employee. They did not put you in management. Shut your mouth. If you were that great of a manager, you'll be running your own business. So since you ain't running your own business, shut your ass up and stop throwing problem on these people's jobs. Oh yeah. You don't need no work to tame your boss. You need some work to tame your ass. That's what you need, huh? You don't need the some stay away law. You need to stop breaking the law. How about that? Stop wasting your money and your conjure. Get your ass straight, huh? Stop starting in the middle. Stop wasting people time lying about what you're looking for, huh? You like Junebug? Stay with Junebug. Stop bothering us. Huh? You don't mind that Junebug out there sexing men and women. Stop lying. You just mad because we all know about it. And guess what? We don't give a damn. Because that's you and Junebug. Junebug ain't infecting us. We don't care. We just talk about it for a little while and we keep it pushing. You want to start in the middle. Junebug ain't your problem. We gonna grow up in our minds. And when we do our conjure, we gonna be coming from a real place. When we do our spiritual prayers and our meditate, we're going to be coming from a real honest place. And the next time, whether it's working with me or somebody else, you're going to sit down and say, listen, I'm not here to start in the middle. This is where the problem started. Huh? My great-great-grandmother liked messing with other people's men. And somebody put it on her ass, and now we're taking the consequences of her action. Because she couldn't leave other people's property alone. Huh? Granddaddy was always stealing. He was always stealing. Now we got to pay restitution. Now I can't hold on to no money because we got to pay. Is this helping anybody besides? Okay. Listen, I'm not here trying to. I want to say something. If we want to walk in true happiness and be made whole, it got to start from the Genesis. You cannot start in the middle. Complete happiness starts with having an understanding. And listen here, in this lifetime, I'm not going to fix everything. There's certain things that my son's going to have to fix. There's some things that my grandchildren going to have to fix. You here to do your part. You here to play your part. And some of y'all, you ain't did nothing. You in the latter part of your life, you ain't did a damn thing. You been on that job for 7 hours. You ain't got none done, and now you got an hour left. Now you want to try to rush everything within that hour when you had a whole 8 hours to get it done. Some of y'all in the latter part of your life, now you trying to fix up. And still can't get you to tell the truth. Lying ass. Don't try to make me the problem. I just got the baton, and I'm running this race the best I can. So when I see you guys in June, come there expecting the real. So we don't waste no chickens, no ducks, no cleansing, no water, no nothing. Some of y'all parents ain't no good. You know why I say that? They know why you going through. And they can literally tell you right now, you don't need a reading. They can tell you why you going through in your life, in your body, in your relationship, but they won't do it because they trying to save face. They don't want you to know they did the thing. And even though it's hurting their generation, they know why they're going through. And all they want to talk about how y'all talking about how good of a person y'all is. If everybody was such a good people, then this world would not be the way it is. Them lies. You go tell that to somebody else. Them lies. You can't hide behind a degree with me. You cannot hide behind living in a mansion with me. Y'all done did some filthy, funky, nasty stuff, and now we dealing with the repercussion of it. Every country ain't good. We would not have all this stuff going on. Let me say this. Them people fought to give $1,400 to the American people. And all of the American people didn't get $1,400. All the American people did not get grants. But you sent billions of dollars, billions of our dollars. So what's the difference than a man married to you, but he taking the money out and taking care of somebody and their children? What's the difference? You can't give us our money, but then you can take our money and give it to somebody else. But you mad with me? They got y'all distracted. They want y'all in racism. They want you mad with everybody. I ain't mad with nobody that didn't take my money and give it. If I ain't spending my money on no hoes, I don't want you spending my money on them hoes. Now I do believe that charity begins at home, and I'm a Sagittarius. I believe in helping people. I do believe that, but I ain't gonna feed you before I feed myself, and I'm not gonna feed you before I feed my children. It's not gonna happen. I ain't that good of a person. How in the world you mad with all these other people when they taking our money and sending it over to somebody else, and nobody asking questions? And everybody on board, Republicans, Democrats, everybody. How am I gonna agree with you to give our money in our household to somebody else, and we need our money? Now when we get straight, we'll help them out. But you want to do conjure. I told y'all, we with the shits. These people in the age, we is with the shits. We with the, you ain't real. You out here spending your money and time on stuff that is not going to change your life. You're attracted to garbage. No. I'm not interested. I want to know where my money going. I want to know why you mad. I told a young lady, I said, I want to know why you, I had a situation in my church. I had two sisters, right? The sister, one of the sisters liked this other guy. This other guy was into white women. He was a black guy, but he was into white women, right? So when I came into the situation, they was in the middle of the conversation, right? So I looked and I said to her, the sister that was mad with the sister, so she said because the other sister was whorish, she said the other sister was trying to get the attention of the man that she liked, right? She mad with her sister by somebody else. So I told her this. I said, how you mad with her about a man that ain't even into black women, but you ain't mad with that white woman for taking your husband? Let's start at the beginning. I'm confused. I don't want to hear about what your sister doing. I don't care how whore she is. I want to know why with that kind of hostility you got, why you didn't put that on her, this woman that you were actually in a covenant relationship, but you mad with your sister about a man that you ain't in no covenant relationship. I don't everybody arguing about the wrong thing. I want you to explain to me why you ain't upset with this woman over here about your husband, but you mad with your sister about a man that don't even want you. Someone asked a question. Y'all, you can't have a conversation with me because I'd be asking questions. Because I'm confused. I'm trying to figure out why you are hostile to your sister, your blood. But that other woman that's over there walking around with your husband on her hand, you ain't said none of that to her. See, I don't believe in redirecting anger. Y'all, some of y'all mad with the wrong people. Because you starting in the middle. You start in the middle where you feel comfortable. I want to start where we need to start to resolve. And let me tell y'all, some of y'all might get away, but somebody going to pay for that. Because remember, our children are our ancestors. Our grandchildren are going to be our ancestors, and they carry our DNA. So whatever you did in this body, it still go to your children. So there ain't no such thing as getting by and getting away. It's just real talk, y'all. All the root work, all the voodoo ain't gonna fix stupid. And I'm done. Some of y'all just, maybe you don't want no reading. Maybe you just need to cash at me and say good word. Huh? Maybe you just need to bless Apostle Ely because I need to support the truth. I need to resolve my issue. I need to stop starting in the middle. Instead of you arguing about him not getting a job, you need to figure out why you accepted the relationship when he didn't have a job in the first place. Why did he not get involved with you already ready to be in a relationship? Let's start right there. Let's start how you went to the strip club to get her, and now because you took her and dressed her up, now she's supposed to be a wife to you. Let's start where you got her from. That's where we're going to start. I don't want to start over there where you spent all the money, where you feel glorified at. I want to start where you went and picked up at. Because that's going to let me know why we where we at. So you can't get where we at until you find out where we come from. I'm a Sagittarian too. We make people real uncomfortable with the truth. Your ice cream melting, worrying about my sprinkles. I know. The Bible said you worried about the mote in my the mote in my eye while you got a beam in yours. But not on my live. Some of you right now need to be on my YouTube. Some of you need to be on my website. You stop starting in the middle. Get a consultation. Get lined up. And get ready. Huh? Ain't you tired of looking at your generation going through the exact same thing that you and your mama went through, you and your son, you and your daddy going through? Ain't you tired of being in out? There are people literally, the father, the son, and the granddaddy in prison. And you got the nerve to be running around here talking about what costs too much. I almost called you a B. You're looking at 3 generations doing the exact same thing. And you got the nerve talking about what? Baby, you got work to do. Now, that work, whether that's with me or somebody else, but you need to find you a spiritual mechanic. And you need to haul that ass up on that ankle and let somebody look up under there and find out where it's leaking from. Because you leaking. You leaking. The evidence is right there. You're leaking. Some of y'all right now can't go no further because you done blew a head gasket. You and that relationship ain't going nowhere. It's called misplaced aggression. Huh? And let me say this, y'all. I'm going to start in the middle. I don't know why we can't admit that we don't know what we're doing. Some of y'all ain't passed the 3rd grade math test and we can't tell you nothing. Some of y'all ain't colored in the line since you started kindergarten and you 73 years old. You ain't got it right yet. And we can't tell you nothing. If people that are knowledgeable, people that are skilled, and they not leaning to their own understanding, sir, man, why are you? If people got degrees and masters and they got money and they got stocks and they got bonds, they got real estate, and they not leaning to their own understanding. I remember my grandmother coming out. My grandmother had a golf cart that she would drive down the road. And she said, I got more than all you mother effers. Why you sitting on your ass? If I'm up, why you ain't up? You ain't got a pot to piss in and a low bed to shove it under. And you got the nerve to be laying down. Some of y'all tired. And I'm saying why? You done made too many mistakes to be tired, sir. Tired, ma'am. You got work to do. You need to get you some B12, some energy pills, some Mountain Dew, whatever you got to do. Because you got a mess. And you're not going to stress me out trying to penny pinch me. Because it's not happening, sir. It's not happening. It's not happening, man. No, I'm not the reason why you got... No, I'm not that reason. I'm here to help solve problems. And I'm going to charge you accordingly, huh? 3 baby daddies. 3 divorces. We got to work with it. All right. I did what I could tonight. To those that would like to support Apostle Edie, please do so. And Cash App. And those that please like up on it. All right, Quintella. How you doing, baby? Please Cash App, respond. comment up under my videos. TikTok family, thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. If you have not gotten a consultation with me, please go to my website and get one of those. All right. That's right. Voodoo can't do it. I've been practicing a long time. I ain't seen it fix stupid yet. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Much love to each and every one of you. Thank you for sharing my video and my live. Please, sir, please, ma'am, if you enjoyed this, please go to my YouTube page and get me to over 1,000 subscribers. I'm asking you nicely. Those that believe in what I'm doing, I'm asking you guys to do this for Apostle Ely, okay? It's not much. All you gotta do is create an account, subscribe, hit the notification, and share. It's just that simple. I didn't ask you for your firstborn. I didn't ask you for your heart. I didn't ask you for your rotten walk. I didn't do that. I just asked you to do something simple for me, okay? Thank you. Appreciate you. Much love. Apostle Ely out. All right. Thank you to Happily Ever After, Quintella, Brother Johnny, T. Carter, Kim Johnson, Sister Brickhouse. What is it? This is a word in the process of doing shadow work. And being truthful with yourself is me. I know that's right. Sister Brickhouse. Kimberly Simpson, A. Johnson. Thank you so much. T. Carter, Mama Susan, Sister Monique 444. Let me get her in there again. I'm going to say her name twice. I got you on the tail end. Monique 444. Happily Ever After. Thank you so much. Son of Ochosi. Brother Mario. Thank you. Peter Miller. Thank you from Trinidad. My Aquarius. Fiona. You saw my baby? She said, hey, Shango. Mama Brooks. Triranda. Mama Kathy. And Mother Susan. I hope I didn't forget nobody. I think I said everybody. I think I did. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I got to go to some need.